The last selector we have here is the contextual selectors. These selectors select elements based on their ancestors, descendants, or siblings. Okay, so here we'll be styling the elements based on relationship. Okay, so a particular element's ancestor or a particular element's descendants or its siblings will be styled by using the contextual selectors. Okay, a contextual selector in CSS3 is also called combinators. Okay, a contextual selector in CSS3 it is called combinators, allows you to select elements based on their ancestors, descendants, or siblings. That is, it selects elements based on their context or their relation to other elements in the document tree. Okay, so based on relationship in the document tree, the elements will go on getting styled. Okay, we'll see which are the different forms of contextual selectors. First one is descendant. Okay, a specified element that is contained somewhere within another specified element. Descendant meant it can be any element within any other specified element. Okay, descendants means after. Okay, after all those a particular element is there, after that which all descendants are there, for that it will be applied. For example, you have here div element is there. Here you can see this example here. Div element, along with that which element is there? P element. And to specify descendant, you have to give a space. So what it is saying is a P element within a div element. Okay, and it can be placed anywhere in a div element. Okay, div is used for what? Division. So P element is a descendant of div element and somewhere anywhere else. Okay, it can be at the, it can be just division to descendant of div element. Okay, so it will style the P element which is within a div element, and descendant means you have to give a space. Can be a grandchild. Okay, not just a child, first child div element. Okay, so if you are specifying a descendant contextual selector, you have is the child selector, a specified element that is a direct child of the specified element, direct child, okay, of the specified element. Then for them the style will be applied. So here the element uses div, and for to specify a child contextual selector you have to use greater than symbol, and element used is h2. H2 is the heading here. Selects an h2 element that is the child of a div element. Okay, direct child of a div element it should be. Then only you can specify the style for that h2. Next contextual selector we have is adjacent sibling. Okay, so siblings means they are within a same element. They are part of the same element within a same element. Then they are known as adjacent sibling. A specified element that is the next sibling, that is comes directly after the specified element. Okay, directly after the specified element which it comes, then they are known as adjacent siblings. So H3 is here, P is here, and adjacent sibling is denoted by the plus symbol. Okay, it is denoted by the plus symbol. That means H3 and P are siblings here and they belong to the same parent element. Siblings are nothing but who will be having the same parent element. And immediate sibling. Okay, immediate sibling it has to be. So what it does is selects the first P after any H3. Selects the only the first P after any H3. So this is known as adjacent sibling. Then the fourth one we have is the general sibling. General siblings means not just the first child or the second child. Okay, any child of that parent. Okay, so a specified element that shares the same parent as the specified element. Parents will be the same, but it will not be the immediate sibling. It can be any sibling. So any sibling, general sibling, the symbol used is tilde symbol, H3 tilde P. So H3 and P belong to the same parent element, and P can be any sibling of that H3, first sibling, second sibling, and so on. Okay, selects all the P element that share the same parent as the H3. Okay, so these are the four types of contextual selectors. Descendants means you give a space, child means greater than symbol, adjacent sibling means plus, that is the immediate sibling, tilde means any sibling. Okay, he can be at any location, any sibling will be given as tilde symbol. So here first they have explained, only they have explained the descendant selector. Here descendant selector, we saw that an element which is contained anywhere within another element. Okay, so select all elements that are contained within another element. While some of these contextual selectors are used relatively infrequently, almost all web authors find themselves using descendant selectors. Okay, so in the previous example you saw that descendant selectors, child selector, adjacent sibling selector, general sibling selector is there. Out of this four, the mainly used is the first one, that is the descendant selector, and the remaining three selectors which are there, they are infrequently used. So we'll see here, a descendant selector matches all elements that are contained within another element. Okay, descendant selector matches all elements that are contained within another element. The character used to indicate descendant selection is the space character. So if you want to specify a descendant selector, say that you give a space. Okay, so what is there? Div is here. Okay, div, then you have the p element. Here space means any p element within a div element. So selects a p element somewhere within a div element. So you have here combined selector, and what you are doing here is, this is a pseudo selector here. Pseudo selector, that means you are choosing the first child of a p element, and this p element is a descendant of div element, and this div element will be contained in an element whose id will be main. So this is an id selector. This is a combination of many selectors here. This hash main is an id selector, this is a descendant selector, and this is a pseudo selector. So what you have to do is, any element which is having the id main, in that you are choosing which element, div element, and div's p is the descendant of div element, and that also p also should be the first child. P is the first child, only this style will be applied. Okay, and in the braces you have to specify the style. So selects the first p element, okay, somewhere within a div element, that is somewhere within an element with an id main. Okay, so this is a combination of many selectors. Here we'll see an example of contextual selectors. They have started with the body element. Okay, then next you have is the navigation element. Navigation element is the one in which you can put up a number of links. Then you have the unordered list, and in the unordered list means they will appear in bullets, and this li is used for list. In this li you are using a element, and along with the a element you are using the attribute h reference. Presently they are just put a hash here. Hash means it will create just a link, that Canada, Germany, United States which is there, it will look like a link with an underline, but when you click on it, it will go nowhere, because you have not specified the url address here. You have just specified hash. Hash means it will create a link of that statement, but it will not go to any of us. So here element element three elements we still not visited because you are using a colon link pseudo. Previously we discussed about pseudo selector. So pseudo selector will select a state of that particular link. So these all links which are there, they will appear in color blue. Okay, so ul and a is an example of descendant selector, and this a colon link is an example of pseudo selector. Okay, so these all element is making attribute. Okay, so this is an id, this is an id selector making you an attribute and value is main. Okay, so what they have done here is comments as of time element is there. Inside they have used November 15 2012, and another time element is there. Okay, so here in a box, red box, they have given a selector here. What they have used is hash main is there. Hash main means id selector, then time is there, it is an element, and this is the descendant selector. Descendant selector, why? Because they have used a space here. So this time has to be a descendant of main element, has to be a descendant of main element, and the color is red here. The color is red. So but this style will not be applied for time. Why? We'll see. So here we have the id element again, hash main, and this is the first child. Greater than is used for what? Immediate child. And which is the element which has to be a immediate child of main? That is time. Okay, time. And for that, which property is used? Color purple is used. So immediate child who is here, this time is the immediate child of this id is equals to main. So it will not appear red color here. What will happen? Main here, time can be any descendant of main, but this is more specific. Here the time is the immediate child of that main. So this style will get more priority than this style. Okay, so little confusion is you'll get here. See, the confusion that is here is both are using of the id main, and they are making use of the element time. So as here space is there, it will apply to any time element anywhere in that id. But what this will do is this property time, that is the first child of that main element. So as this time is the first child of this main attribute, so this will appear in purple color. So only they have specified this time in purple color. Okay, and for the second one which is there, this second time which is there, this will appear in a red color, because this time is a descendant of main. That means it is coming next year. First this is a child, this is a descendant. So for these descendant you can specify the color is red. Okay, so we will give here red color. Style. Here you can have is p element, that is p elements first child only. P elements first child, and that also it should be within which element? Div element, and should color will be green. Div element is there. Div element, and div element who is the descendant here? P element. So we have too many p elements here. One p element is here, another p element also is here. These two p elements are the descendant of div element. Div element, and that too first child only. Okay, first child only should be which element? Main. So this hash main is an id selector. This div p is what do you say, descendant selector, and this p colon first child is attribute selector. Okay, then we had other selectors. And so this particular style will be applied, that is unordered list. In that, a is the descendant and color should be blue, so these all should be blue. How many styles here? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Textual selector